Hi, everybody. I hope everybody had a terrific Sunday with your wagers. We squeezed out another profitable days on our free pick, and we're going to go back and try to do that again on Monday. Welcome to Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. We're the only show to go back and look at early betting patterns and tell you exactly where we think that early betting patterns are going in the wrong direction. And we're going to try to get you to steer clear of those. Before we get to our plays, go to pickdawgz.com. Take advantage of my college football national championship side and total is locked in right now. You can get the side right now for $35. You can get the total for $30. And guys, if you've been with us all year long in college football, you know exactly what we have done and how incredible this 2023-24 season has been. And of course, those picks all come with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee that states you must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. And guys, if you're ready, it's time. Go ahead and purchase a week, a month, 90-day annual all-access pass. Gives you every single one of my plays including tomorrow's national championship game, both side and total, for one low price. And with that, you get my NBA tomorrow, you get my college basketball, you get NHL plays, get all of that for the duration of your package for one low price. And all you have to do is get involved in one of those plays, and you just sit back and or one of those packages. You just sit back and don't worry about having to go back to the website every day to purchase picks. You just get them sent to you every single day for one low price. And I've said it 1,000 times because it's true. Pick a handicapper, whether it's me or somebody else, and ride them out for the duration of the year. Don't pick a handicapper that's on top. I mean, I'm on top. Anybody, pick me. But my point is, ride the peaks and valleys, because at the end, there's going to be the crescendo of peak. And if you keep on bouncing from peak to peak, then you're always going to be on the verge of maybe a valley. So stay with a handicapper, and you can do that perfectly by getting a package, a monthly package, an annual package, whatever you do. Please get involved, and thank you so much to everybody that has done so far. If you need more reasons to join me, if you have not joined me for college football plays this year, it's incredible. So just, if you will, allow me to indulge just for a second. This season alone in college football, 60% winners since the start of the season. Good for 3,037 units. All these plays are documented on pickdawgz.com. Over the last 30 days in college football, a 24-9 run would have gotten you 1,392 units of profit. That is number one amongst the cappers on this site. 73% winners. And over the last 90 days, 88-54 run against the spread, 62% winners, 2,837 units won. I also have my NBA 3-pack that's going to be loaded up tomorrow morning. Just waiting on some more information. You'll get that 3-pack for one low price of $49.99. That also comes with a pick guarantee. So that's really all that needs to be said. Please join me for one last time this college football. We're gonna put the cherry on the top of an incredible season. So let's get to our free plays for Monday. After another winning Sunday, and again, we talked about yesterday how it's patience. It's like, yeah, you had a couple days where you're 1 and 2, you lost a unit and some. Well, now we've come back to the last couple days and we've erased that. And it's patience, and it's confidence, and it's managing your bankroll, and we've done all of that. So again, this is a long-term thing. This is a marathon. It's at the end of the year you can look back and see what you've done. And I know I've had some people, send me some text about or some notes about, you lost today. You didn't do well today. Well, 1 and 2. Let's not sweat the 1 and 2 days, because the 2 and 1s and the 3 and 0s are more prevalent and more likely to happen more times than not. So let's get to our free games for Monday. We're going to start it off 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 5:29, 5:30. Boston Celtics -3, 244.5 is your total against the Indiana Pacers. And we've seen some movement in the right direction with this number falling to 244.5 and open at 246.5. and you may have to give some juice with that 244.5, but I think it's worth it in this case. We saw these two teams play a couple days ago. The Celtics, again, another terrific defensive effort. They came away with a 118-101 victory against the number one offensive team in the NBA. And naturally, this causes the public to jump on in and crush the under. And for me, both of these teams are still over teams. I think they get back to form tonight. Much has been made about the Celtics and how well they've played defensively, and they really have. Over the last 5 games, Boston has allowed just over 108 points a game. That's impressive, but the bread and butter of the Celtics is quality. Not running, having, like Indiana. It's a fast-paced team. They would run up and down the court all night with you. Boston's more quality over quantity, but still, 2 top 5 offenses are going at it after producing a very low score in their first game. Look, I think both of these teams get back to who they are, honestly. Boston's the 5th highest ranked team on offense in the NBA, and many are talking about, hey, look what Boston did to Tyrese Halliburton. Watch Halliburton go off in this game. This is going to go over 244.5. That's going to be your first free play. Game number 2, 7 o'clock Eastern time, 5:31, 5:32. Oklahoma City Thunder minus 11.5 on the road, 244.5 as your total at the Washington Wizards. Sometimes I don't understand betting patterns. Most of the time this year, the public has been pretty sharp, I think, with their early opinions. But when OKC opened at 12 and this dropped to 11.5, I just kind of have you been watching this Wizards team at all this year? And by the way, if you've been watching OKC at all this year, this number, this is not going to last at 11.5. We're going to see, probably wake up in the morning, it'll be 12, I think maybe 12.5 before game time. If not, I'd be really shocked. This is a bad organization. This is a bad Wizards team, bad culture. Whether Abe Pollin was owning the team or Ted Leonsis is the owner of this team, it has been a bad. I don't want to go back and reuse culture again, but that's really what it is. And it's been that way since the late 70s, since they won their last title in 79. They had another chance to win a title soon after that. They have never been back to the finals. In that span of time, we're almost talking 50 years. They have never been to a conference final in all that time. And I know what happens in the 70s or early 80s has nothing to do with today, but it really does, because I've been watching this organization for a very long time. I know people in the organization. It's not good. It just is not good. And then your owner comes out and talks about, moving the team to Virginia. That's not good either. There is no support for this team. They're a 6-win team this year. I will never, very rarely, I will put my money behind the Wizards. And it's not, and if I ever put my money behind the Wizards, it's not because I think they're going to win or they're going to stay close. It's because I think the team that they're playing is going to look ahead. And so this is not a situation I'm going to take the Wizards in. The Thunder are 23-11 against the spread this season. They will be plenty focused after losing their last 2 games straight up. OKC absolutely crushes Washington in this one, minus 11.5. So game number 3, 7:30 Eastern time, 5:33, 5:34. We have the Houston Rockets versus the Miami Heat. Miami minus 4.5, 217.5 is the total. We saw the Heat open up at a consensus minus 5 at some of the smaller books. That was pushed down to minus 4.5. The Rockets have been terrific against the number this season. They're coming off a massive win against the Milwaukee Bucks. They were 7-point underdog in that game against the Bucks. They won that game straight up. Miami is back home after a 2-3 road trip that concluded with that ugly 16-point loss to the Phoenix Suns. But the Heat have won 6 straight in the series. They are 7-2-1 ATS against Houston in their last 10 meetings. And Miami is second in the NBA, allowing just 85.9% field goal attempts per game, while the Rockets are 23rd in the NBA in field goals attempted per game. I think that's going to be the difference in this. I think Miami really puts a stranglehold on Houston. I also look for Tyler Hero to bounce back after a horrible performance against the Sun. Way worse than what you would expect for him. He bounces back in a big way tonight. I like Miami minus the 4.5 here. So that does it for your free plays for Monday. Please go to pickdawgz.com right now. Get involved with my national championship side and total, Washington, Michigan, or get yourself an all-access pass that gives you all my plays for one low price over the next 30 days, next 90 days, annual pass. Get every play sent to you for one low price. Either way, please get involved. Thank you to everybody that has so far. Just to give you our free plays one more time. Game 529, 530, Boston, Indiana, over 244.5. 531, OKC, minus 11.5. And 534, Miami, minus 4.5. That does it for today's show. Thank you to everybody that has come back every single day that allows this show to grow. And we're growing every day. I keep numbers every day on this to make sure that it's going. And if it's not going in the right direction, I'm going to take it back and I'm going to say, okay, what do we need to change about this? But so far, everybody's been great. Thank you for all the loyalty. Thank you for the nice comments. And we'll just keep on winning. I mean, that's the bottom line. And we're going to keep on working hard. We'll roll our sleeves up. Maybe not now because it's cold right now, but we'll roll our sleeves up and make sure that we get a profitable 2024. That's it for Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Monday.